Hi, I'm Brian Wallace from Coin Laundry Association and the LaundryCares Foundation. I've got a wrap-up for you for 2019. We had a monster year, and so I just thought I'd try to run through all the things that we're doing at LaundryCares Foundation in our mission to give back to the families that support our businesses each and every week. And as you know, we've got a variety of different initiatives going on, so let's take a quick look at what we were up to over the past 12 months. First and foremost is our signature events, our free laundry and literacy days. We were able to increase the frequency to 5 major events over the past year, which generated, 80,000 pounds in free laundry, over 600 families served. We brought together more than 200 volunteers. Near and dear to my heart, over 5,000 books distributed in the community. So our community hug, our free laundry and literacy days definitely ramped up in 2019, and we have plans for even more for the year to come. Another thing that highlighted the year for me as I look back was our second Literacy Summit. So the LaundryCares Literacy Summit came through in its second edition back in March of 2019. We grew that event to more than 100 people from our humble start of maybe 30 people the first time out. And we brought together laundry industry experts, early childhood development and literacy experts, funders, public libraries, and really just put everyone together with an opportunity to share best practices and really see this movement catch on as we add our learning and literacy-rich spaces to our laundromats from coast to coast. The highlight of this year's summit was the ribbon cutting of our first Family Read, Play, Learn Center in Chicago. And we're very happy to have our partners at Too Small to Fail, along with Chelsea Clinton, to cut the ribbon, celebrate with us, and really get that program off to a great start. So the energy was incredible, the affirmation was incredible from all the different groups that really feel like laundromats do have an important role to play in bringing books and literacy resources into the neighborhoods that need them most. Speaking of RPL kits, our Family Read, Play, Learn kits, we formally launched that product at the Clean Show. That was in New Orleans in June of 2019, where we did free laundry and literacy days. We did 2 installs of the kits in 2 New Orleans laundromats. Had the show floor itself filled with examples of our different configurations of the Family Read, Play, Learn centers, and we took order after order after order, and certainly lots of laundromat owners really embraced that opportunity to bring a learning space into their stores. So we really look at the Clean Show in New Orleans as the launch point for our Family Read, Play, Learn centers. Of course, you can do that in your store too, and go to the website laundrycares.org for all the latest details. All this activity really generated an incredible amount of media coverage. I think people, when they hear what we're doing, trying to help families at the laundromat, particularly with literacy and book distribution, everyone just gets it, right? It's a very easy to understand concept. And I think that did lead to a lot of the media coverage we had over the last year. Just a couple of things. We had an extended, almost 8-minute story that ran on PBS NewsHour that talked about our New York City pilot and the research that is supporting the work that we're doing. We had a great story on NPR's All Things Considered, talking about our work at the laundromat. That followed a U.S. News and World Report story. I had an opportunity to chat with Senator Bill Bradley on his SiriusXM show, American Voices, where we got to talk about the unique work that we're all trying to do through the laundromat, and dozens of print coverage, website coverage, really just a lot of conversation and buzz. And of course, our hometown paper, Planet Laundry Magazine, been featuring the good work of the foundation each and every month. So the buzz is getting out there, and that's helped really bringing more recognition to the work that we're doing, more visibility. I mentioned research. This was another important year as we're trying to make sure that this is not just a clever idea, not just a novelty that we like to talk about, but there's some real evidence-based and data-driven component to the work that we're doing. And so that was probably most highlighted with, again, working with Dr. Susan Newman at NYU and our Valhalla project here in Chicago with a 20 laundromat study, 10 treatment laundromats, 10 control laundromats, engaging not just the Family Read, Play, Learn centers, but having those activated by Chicago Public Library librarians trained for the work. And so those results aren't quite yet available. We're going to be featuring those at next year's summit, which I'll talk about here in a moment. But the research continues, and that's really an important part of what we're doing. Part of the outreach too is, of course, we're trying to get the laundry industry excited about this, but we're also trying to get the early childhood development and literacy advocacy world excited about it. So just me alone, I was able to speak at the International Literacy Association event this year, the NACE conference, which is the North American group for education of young children. I had a chance to speak at the National Black Child Development Institute, and the list goes on and on. So we're able to kind of talk to these other groups about the work we're doing at Laundromats, and that's sparking a lot of information back and forth and helping us find other organizations that want to help us activate our spaces. So it's an incredible year for that outreach. Of course, we can't do it without the fundraising, and you all have been incredible. We had an amazing fundraiser at the Clean Show. We brought on several of our signature sponsors who I'll list here in a moment. We've had great individual contributions, and yes, we started to write grants, particularly with the Packard Foundation, the David and Lucille Packard Foundation, who have identified our work through their innovation grants as something that they want to be supporting. So we're very thankful for their support. So I just want to mention Alliance Laundry Systems, Continental Girbau, Eastern Funding, Maytag Commercial Laundry, Dexter Laundry, Laundry Lux, as being signature sponsors, meaning they really stepped up to a level of giving this year that have helped us staff up, really beef up what we're able to do and bring to market. And some really important in-kind support from R&B Wire Products, who are supporting our free laundry days by helping those hosts get the number of carts they need to pull off the event in a very good way for the families. Vendrite Manufacturing, who's been with us from day one, donating all the soap, detergent, bleach, etc., to make sure that that free laundry day is completely on us. And Spectre Textiles, who have been providing complimentary laundry bags for the families that are coming out to our event. So thanks to all of you, and I know you're going to be helping us again in 2020. Speaking of 2020, what's next? How do we top the year that I just ran through? Well, we're going to be scaling up the Family Read, Play, Learn Center installations, hundreds more on deck for 2020. Summit number 3, so our LaundryCares Literacy Summit number 3 coming up March 23rd, 24th, and 25th in Chicago. Yes, you can come this year. We have opened up the registration broadly. We hope to double again the number of participants for it, so check out the website. I mentioned Packard Foundation earlier. One of the pilots and research projects that's slated for early 2020 is our partnership with Bright by Text, where we're going to experiment with how texting parenting messages and literacy-rich information with parents at the laundromat, making them aware of the events going on at the laundromat, see how well that improves engagement. Of course, more free laundry and literacy days. We're going to be adding additional events for this coming year. And 2020, we're very much set on doing some more work in our disaster preparedness and recovery component of our overall offerings. So take a breath. It's a big year for LaundryCares in 2019, even more things coming in 2020. I know you want to be part of it, so check out laundrycares.org for all the latest, and we look forward to you participating in LaundryCares success for next year. Thank you.